On air.
Greetings and blessings to all our listeners and viewers on Fit FM 96.7, the Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sports Centre. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane the Shrub. We're back again. We have a lot of sports going on around. I mean, not only for Jamaicans, because, you know, we have the track and field and the football that took place earlier this week, but I mean, we have a big boxing match later, which I'm sure Peter going to talk about.
Yeah.
Lawn tennis to wrap up the US Open from last week, and even some table tennis news. So overall, I mean, tune in, get ready, because we're going to break it down for you. And again, we'll big up our listeners out there.
Yeah, man.
Fit FM 96.7. I mean, YouTube, Facebook, World Wide Web. Daily back in studio.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back.
We'll kick things off with football.
Yeah, man. Reggae boys.
Reggae boys. Very interested. I mean, you weren't here last week when we broke down defeating Bermuda 4-0 and we're previewing the Trinidad and Tobago match, you know. If you heard some of the things Froggy said, boy, you know, Jamaica would have come out with a victory.
Okay.
But if you listen to me, I predicted that.
So Froggy have Trinidad beating Jamaica in the stadium?
He said he saw 2 result, but you don't know it's who. Look in the crystal ball and look kind of hazy.
Yes.
He was on the fence.
Yes.
If he was peeping over, peeping backwards. But, you know, he was on the fence. He couldn't pick a winner as he saw a 2-1 outcome. And I stated I saw a 2-0 victory. And VAR allowed me to see that 2-0 victory.
Yes.
That scored 3 offside goals.
Yes.
While we put 2 in the back of the net.
What a big difference, though. We didn't have VAR the last time, our last qualification.
That can't even remember.
Yeah, we didn't have it. So, what a blessings, man.
Yeah.
It was a real blessing.
Those goals were offside, which is just
but you know, if it wasn't for VAR, we would have gotten 3-2.
Yeah, it wasn't for
well,
VAR.
Possibly not 3-2, but 3 goals would have scored.
That'd be a rich man right now.
Yes. Yes.
We have to take the pros and the cons, but
at least I can thank it's not Mike Rick is responsible for it, or CONCACAF.
Oh, that big
yeah. Because I had some issues with Mike, you know. Yeah, Mr. Ricketts not having the replay in the big stadium.
We were in the stadium,
there.
And people were telling me, "Oh yeah, man, clear offside goal."
Yes.
I wasn't afforded that replay in the stadium.
Yeah.
For people who were watching and
2025. 2025.
Big screens in it.
And
well, it looks like 1.5.
Yes, 1.5. One was displaying advertising. Yeah.
Crickets, look how much things keep in the stadium.
Well, I think anything happen to with football, you have to blame the president. That's how I see it.
For champs, is there a replay?
Of course, we have replay at champs.
Come down to.
Of course, we do have replay.
So
Mike Ricketts is deliberately
not deliberately. I just think he's slack. You know what I mean?
Need to look into that. I don't want to point fingers.
No, I want to point fingers because I'm saying if you're the head of the football in Jamaica and you were in the stadium too, you're supposed to make sure all of these things is in place. In place when match time come around. You know, we can't have us waiting and we don't know what happened. Yeah. All of a sudden we are no goal.
I have to check on my phone and
what happened when goal score? We want to see the replay in slow motion. You understand what I said? The optics, everything. Come on, Mike.
I'll pay money going in.
Exactly my point.
All who pay for going. Understand?
And we were promised free drinks in the VIP. Did we get our free drinks? We never get any. Oh, VVIP.
Presidential suite.
Yeah, but back to the match.
Tool of victory goes on either side of the half.
Yes.
Bailey Kadamachi and John Russell. Bailey Kadamachi in the 36th minute and John Russell in the 57th minute, just coming out of the halftime break. And to me, this was a commanding tool of victory. And this sets us in a great place to qualify for World Cup next year. As you know, we are leaders of the group. Second place is Curacao with 4 points. We defeated Bermuda 3-2.
Scraping through.
And if you gather anything for that result, we are the best team in the group. But we can't take anything for granted because going into Curacao, which is a hostile environment and a astroturf, I mean, some players will be back from injury, most likely. And I mean, with this mix-up, I don't know if looking forward, McLaren going to play the same 11 or trust some of his wily veterans to come back in and perform for the team. But overall, it's good to have people competing for positions in the team.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw positives and strengths, but some players I wonder why even on the pitch. Because
Yeah.
even so, Kyle Dixon came on early second half and was a game changer.
Yeah.
But then again, Cephas in the first half was menacing and then kind of withered away in the second half. So I'm wondering if it is playing to tactics where Kyle Dixon comes on and run at tired legs while we have Cephas in the first half running. Why not let both of them run from the get-go?
From the get-go.
I mean, down to tactics, because to me, the seventh, Tyrese Campbell was last on the pitch. And we saw that swap. And Kyle Dixon was relentless, not only in possession, but in gaining possession of the ball. Because, I mean, he is a workhorse. Where he lacks in elite talent, he makes up in work rate.
Yes, yeah.
And for that, you can't knock him because a man is that running tirelessly. And I said, not only with the ball, but without the ball. And then he makes decisions that are promising.
Yeah, man. I think it's a good pass of the ball as
because
well.
even the second goal, he sort of created.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
John Russell slotted it home, which to me, he even had a average game. I was calling for him to be substitute because at one point he looked tired from 20 minutes on out early in the
But what are your thoughts on? I think the team, even though it's not one of the better matches though, but how do you think the team played?
Together. Together.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Together.
It's not one of the best the best match we have ever seen from the Reggae Boys in terms of how they played, but there was a different energy.
Yeah. They look.
Yeah, a different
Like
energy.
they were sacrificing for each other. They looked like they were playing as a unit and not looking only to one player.
Yes.
And then even the crowd, when a certain baller get the ball, it's like there's like, oh, why not get the ball out wide?
Yeah.
But you see where he didn't mind Cephas running. Billy come out, Kadamachi holding up the ball, or even the likes of even the substitutes coming on.
Yeah.
Carl Anderson looked well coming on. Casey Palmer had glimpses of trying to be a number 10, but it's not really his role. So we're still lacking in that era. But to me, it was odd.
I think the energy was much better than the norm.
Energy, I give it 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Overall performance, I give it 6.5.
Yeah. It's not one of the not one of the better. But
still,
you can see the energy, you can see the effort.
And I didn't like when we were up 2-0, we kind of got lackadaisical. Some errors at the back, was passing out the balls. Yes, slight, and then giving them a chance to even come back in the game. Again, those goals were offside, but the chances they got is not like it was really created them. We just gifted them the ball.
Yeah.
That, again, Andre Blake has to be back. When he comes back, he's our captain.
So will he be back for the next match?
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Next match is October 10th in Curacao. But, I mean, other than that, going up 2-0 and those slight errors, we had a commanding performance.
Yes, I think so. I think definitely we should qualify for this World
Still
Cup.
early days, but we separate ourselves from the lesser sides.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
no matter what, you have to take
I don't
result.
think any better side is there. I think they're all low quality teams within the group.
Yeah, but we tend to think we are better than we are.
Okay, well,
Because of the name ballers, and we have ballers all over the world. We have ballers playing in the Premier League, we have ballers playing in Saudi. We have ballers playing,
yeah.
You understand the name ballers?
It would be a disgrace.
Yes. Yes.
Italy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have players all over the globe.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're on paper the best side, and we have proven that so far.
Yeah.
So with that being said, going forward,
I think once we beat Curacao, I think it's a wrap.
beat Curacao in Curacao.
In Curacao, it's a wrap.
Yeah. If we win the next 2 matches in the window and go 4 wins, 12 points,
It's a wrap.
we get the green tick.
Yes, it's a wrap.
Yeah. The last 2 matches we can play some high school ballers.
Yeah, it will be a wrap by that time. And I'm almost sorry that Bermuda didn't draw with
Curacao.
With Curacao.
But fate is in our
It would have been a better result.
Fate is in our own hands, so we
Yeah.
have that to take care of. But I mean, who to tell? The last 2 matches, you probably see Mason Greenwood making a phone call,
Okay.
which I would hang up.
Yeah.
I don't think I hear people buzzing. I don't know if froggy people over fence and seeing these things, but
Mason
people
Greenwood.
saying if we qualify for World Cup, Mason Greenwood will look to want to represent Jamaica. And I will totally shut down that notion and write a petition.
I don't
signed
think.
by
I don't
a
think.
million people in
I don't think the
Jamaica.
Jamaican people would allow that to happen.
Crazy. Because
It would not. No, Jamaican people they would not allow that to happen because that means he would have to take somebody's space. You know?
Yeah.
That they wouldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
They would
I've
not
seen
trust
crazy
me. They
things
would not
happen.
allow that to
Man
happen.
walk up and side and just come back in.
Yeah.
When you
No,
have name, it look like a friend.
well, he's a Jamaican,
Not
you know,
we, but-
born Jamaican.
Grandfather, not he's a Jamaican.
Huh?
He's not a Jamaican, his grandfather.
Yeah, he's not born Jamaican.
No, I'm saying Kane was referring to Leon Bailey
Oh.
in terms of walking back. I'm saying we can barely have that privilege because
he
he's a
doesn't-
Jamaican that was born here, grew up here,
No, that
played
make you a
football
privilege.
here.
Hold on, not because you're
Yeah.
born here make you a Jamaican.
Yeah.
You born here don't make you a Jamaican.
Well.
It's not what you can
Yes.
do for the. It's
The
not what the
commitment.
country can do for you, you know. It's what
Yeah,
you
can do for the country. Okay.
So get that right. Not because you're born here make you a Jamaican.
Yeah, but yes. So we should qualify.
Things looking good, but I don't want
yeah.
to get ahead of myself because to me, Curacao is the second best team in the group, and we need that 3 points. So
You think
come the next-
Curacao better than Trinidad?
Yeah. Trinidad ain't that good.
You really think
Trinidad
Curacao
ain't that good.
3-2 with Bermuda?
Trinidad ain't that good.
I think the Trinidad team good enough.
Trinidad ain't that good.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Certainly better than ours.
We not that good. We just better than them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's 14, but as I said, when you look at it, to get
We have more talent,
all
man.
Caribbean group, to me, is a blessing from the heavens. Because when you look at the group, the other groups, whereby Suriname is leading the group with El Salvador, Panama, and Guatemala. To me, I thought Suriname would be the lowest team in the group.
Yeah, and Panama would be obviously be the
Yeah,
top.
Panama is in third place because that group is led by Suriname with 4 points with 1 win, 1 draw. El Salvador next up with 3 points, 1 win, 1 loss. Panama 2 draws and 2 points, and Guatemala with 1 draw and 1 loss.
I think Panama will still qualify from that group.
But I'm just saying it's a
Yeah,
tough group.
it's a
The
tough
other
group.
group, Honduras, Costa Rica, Haiti, and Nicaragua. Honduras leads that group. I would think that Costa Rica will be leading that group. Honduras leads that group with 1 win, 1 draw, 4 points. Next up, Costa Rica with 2 draws, 2 points. Haiti with 2 draws and 2 points. And Nicaragua, 1 draw, 1 loss with 1 point.
I hear people say Haiti better than Jamaica. I hear
Maybe.
people, yeah?
But guess what? They ain't going to World Cup.
They're not in our group.
We are going to
Yeah.
World Cup, and they're not in our group. Catch us on the rebound. So when you look at these groups, you're loaded with Spanish-speaking teams, and I mean better quality teams.
Better football.
You look at everybody has achieved a point over that window, whereby Bermuda has not achieved a point. Bermuda playing okay football, but we got the weakest team.
I tell you the truth, this is the first I hear Bermuda really playing any type of football.
But that's where they come through.
Okay, Bermuda is never.
Cuba is a big team. They beat Cuba.
A big country, but I don't know about a big team. A big country.
Cuba is a baseball country, Peter, not soccer.
Sports country.
Baseball.
It's a sports country. Though.
Yeah, volleyball, baseball, boxing.
You keep naming,
Yeah,
but it's a sports.
Yeah, hurdles,
Yeah,
hurdles, discus,
Throwing,
Yeah.
yeah, jumping,
jumping, yeah, high
throwing,
jump.
a lot of discipline.
Yeah, of course, volleyball. Yeah, but not football.
I mean, but it's a sporting country. But more
Okay.
than Bermuda, though.
Yeah, obviously,
They sports way more than Bermuda.
obviously.
But
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, not to take our talk lightly up Bermuda, but to me, we have got now a group of, when you hear a group of death, we got a group of blessing. So we have to make advantage of it, and we did that. So continue going forward. I said,
Yep.
I like the positives and the vibes in the team. We don't want a distraction. We don't want to hear some video come out. We don't want to hear some man come back and a fuss because them on bench. Oh, coach want more playing time. I want mission in a 1 goal qualify for this World Cup.
Yeah.
So I don't want no negative vibes. And I tell you, some always come up with them.
I guess
Somebody gonna feel like say them toe get stepped on, them for come back and walking in the team, or have sections of the team whereby them sit a man over here so and them sit a man over here so.
Yeah.
We prefer the ship go down and we go down together than
Well, I guess everything will go through because I think after the next 2 matches, I think we're pretty much okay.
I said if we win the next 2 matches,
Yeah.
a free roll.
So all of the disturbance can come
So
after
they gonna
because
come,
there's
apologize and then say but I know I say yeah, you're right, but there's always a but Because him right off Reggae Boys, I want to, later on in the show, we're going to hear Froggy's percentage now of Reggae Boys qualified for World Cup. It's still going to stay at 30% himself. Aye. Man is climbing. I think Peter is on the wagon more, heading steamroll. I think you're on the wagon more.
Yeah,
It's up
yeah.
to
Yeah,
90%.
from I saw the group and I realized we just need to win. I think they're baby teams. I think these are all baby teams.
But we don't make it sound like we're a giant team. We're a giant team.
Yeah, we cut above. We cut above these
One
teams.
cut, two cut.
Yeah, man. We cut above. I think we cut above.
We're going to look
Well
forward to
above.
the next match.
Yes, so that will be
October 10th.
in
Yes.
Curacao, right?
In Curacao,
Yeah,
and
man.
then we play Bermuda in Jamaica after that. So, I mean, 6 points next window, not less than 4 points. And I think if we get 4 points, I'll be happy. 6 points, I'll be over the moon.
Yeah.
But we have to get points from each fixture looking forward. And, I mean, when they catch the sides, as I said, Bermuda at home, I don't want to see no showboating. I don't want to see no gallivanting. Mission is 3 points. Ugly wins at this point is better than pretty losses. It's not the time to figure out a system or play to your strengths
Yeah, kick and run, eh?
and get the goals, and get the mission, and then know when we qualify, they know you can build and look for players and try this whole tiki-taka thing. Everybody want to play out from the back, but that's your job.
One
McLaren,
play with kick and run
right
ball.
now, you're not living on borrowed time. Right now, you're looking the part, getting the results. So yeah, that's I mean,
That is it for football.
yeah. And then now we're switching to the World Championships right away.
Yeah, man.
We're going to wrap up with some lawn tennis talk.
Obviously,
Just to see that your pick Sabalenka won.
Yeah.
Sinner lost in the finals.
Yeah.
We had Alcaraz, all three in the studio last week. Except Alcaraz. Yeah, in the studio.
I didn't have Alcaraz, I had Sinner.
Yes, we know. We said it.
Yeah,
We said last, but you
I
had
Sinner.
Sabalenka.
Yeah, Sabalenka.
There's always a sinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I had Sinner. So Alcaraz redeemed himself. 4-1.
title.
Yes. 3-1. Sorry, 3-1 victory. So yeah, but I was most impressed with my Osaka. I was very impressed with Osaka. A big comeback, reaching the semifinal, even though she lost.
Overpowered by Anasimova.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But it's good to see that she's
It's good to see
getting herself
Anisimova
back.
bouncing back from
Quite at the level that they
Going to-
Anasimova.
Asimonova last 6 years to Swiatek.
Yeah.
The Wimbledon final, we're saying, wow, what a disgrace. But to bounce back now and beat number one in the world, Swiatek. Go to the finals, put up a fight. I mean, Sabalenka a cut above her, but you see where she's improving and back-to-back Grand Slam final, she's knocking on the door. So maybe in the next couple of slams, maybe she can get a slam.
Maybe Australian Open, because similar court.
Yeah, but
Hard court.
Asimonova, hats off to her, but Sabalenka back-to-back US Open champion. I mean, pedigree. So, I mean, on women's side, you expect.
Looking fitter as well.
Yeah, I pick Swiatek, but
Swiatek is as usual.
I would never pick Swiatek again. As I say, hey, go out on a limb and say Swiatek. I'll be like, she has a chance. I don't give her a no chance like Novak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all can agree now that Novak have no chance.
Unless these two guys get injured.
You know what you're going to keep saying? Nonsense for the next 2 years if him don't retire.
I don't think there's 2 years left in him.
Even has been to every semi-final.
Yeah.
That's what you said last year. No? That's what you said last year when I said no chance. Same thing you said.
Semi-finals.
You keep saying
No,
semifinals.
he have chance for the semi-finals, but he has no chance with it.
No chance.
Yeah, but I mean, Novak is, when you look at Novak's career coming in,
Yeah.
him faced two big guns and then rise to the top and became one of the greatest to ever play. Some people have his GOAT idol,
Yeah.
but he has definitely the most slams, 24. And now on the end of his career, we see where he's pegged up against two
Young
greats, young greats,
greats.
people that are playing at a level.
Yeah.
I mean, so Djokovic beat the came up and faced the two greatest, and then now exiting, he's up against the two young goats.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The greats of this
Djokovic-
era, the new era
Djokovic
greats.
always have an uphill task, and he's a proven champion. Will he win one more? I don't give him any chance, but
Yeah, but
going to semis is
if you're
no
gonna give
short
him
thing.
any chance, you're gonna have to give it at Australian Open. After that, you can call it a day.
But that's it. If you give him any, I'm not giving him any.
Yeah, well, I'm saying for Peter,
Peter,
if
yeah.
Peter is giving Novak any chance of winning one more slam, it have to be the Australian
Time
Open.
is ticking.
I would have said Wimbledon, but the change the grass is much slower
Even
now.
though he's getting old and wear
Yeah.
and tear, he's still playing high level tennis.
Of course,
And
the
that
reach
goes to
final is
show-
much high level.
No, but even so, that goes to show that these two young guys are playing extremely high.
Yeah.
They're comparing them to Federer and Nadal in their younger days.
Yeah.
Which to me is the highest level of tennis we have ever seen from competition wise.
Competition, yeah.
Coming up now is no fluke or flashing upon. They're here. There are no Zverevs and Tsitsipas and Medvedevs. These two,
There's no.
we surpass them.
So you say there's no third man you see out there that can come
Felix
into
had
the
a good
rivalry.
tournament, but
No man.
he's back from an injury.
Yeah.
I mean, Casper Ruud, I think, could have came good. Holger Rune. But all of these to me
So
are...
you don't see one player outside of these two players that you think can be a part of a trio in terms of rivalry. Not
Off
one.
the top of my head,
Yeah, not
one.
yeah.
Not one.
Because Zverev is a disappointment. Yeah.
Tsitsipas is...
It's same
Medvedev
disappointment.
looks... I mean,
What about one of the Americans?
tearful.
A tearful.
Taylor Fritz,
Ben Shelton.
Ben Shelton. Ben Shelton is a good player.
Possibly could be Ben
Probably
Shelton.
could be Ben Shelton. Taylor Fritz, probably...
I think it's going to be one of the young Americans.
yeah, well...
One of those two. Definitely not
Well, last time
tearful.
we've seen a great American player.
Well,
Andy Roddick, Andrew Agassi.
Roddick
Roddick was number one in the world.
Yeah, man.
Won a
Andy.
couple slams.
Andy, yeah, man, for sure.
And that was, I mean,
Yeah, but
early 2000s.
I think definitely Ben Shelton
So it's time for American to step up.
or Taylor or
Taylor
Fritz. Yeah, I think one of those two
Ben Shelton.
can be that one.
Ben Shelton.
That-
and Belton
that-
Shelton is entertaining to watch as well.
Exactly my
Crowd
point.
please, I mean,
Yeah, man.
get the fans going.
Yeah.
Electric on the court, have shots for and back. And yeah, I would give Ben Shelton. But to reach the level of these two is no
Yeah,
hard. So
obviously,
Ben
yeah.
Shelton would have to, get away from all the distractions.
Still
You
relative.
know him in the public side with Trinity Rodman. That's Dennis Rodman's daughter.
Yeah,
She plays basketball.
yeah.
So I mean,
The distraction. Once him get him head screwed on the right place.
just know it's all about the tennis and all of that. I know. Say,
Yeah, I pick
lucky.
one. I definitely pick
But
one
I
of
like
those
his game.
two.
I like
Yeah,
his
man. Definitely pick one of
for
those.
me is
I'll
it's
tell
gonna be a
you,
quarterfinalist.
yeah,
Round of 16.
yeah.
1 and 2 good matches. You remind me like a Monfields type player. Always in and around there and just go down as one.
All right, Chang. I remember his first name. One of them Chang.
Oh, man, a big player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say
Ben Shelton. All right, we will look out. We will definitely look out.
you heard it here on Primal. When it happens, you'll be like, oh, no.
Ben
You guys
Shelton.
jumping on the Ben Shelton wagon now.
Yeah.
But I see him upsetting the upper card, maybe 1 or 2 slams, and then rise to that level where he can be
Be more consistent at the top with those two.
But
That's
these two running away with Grand Slams, man. There's finals are going to be finals after finals.
yeah.
But tennis is endurance sport, so you will have
Yeah,
the biggest
I
here
think
and there.
one will rise.
Yeah.
One will rise.
Sometimes you're going to be pegged back with slight injuries here, there, shoulder or a hamstring. We're not wishing injuries on anyone, but these sports are just totally demanding.
Yeah.
Like track and field, which we're going to go on to soon, where we see some people get injured warming up for the World Championships.
Yeah.
You're there fully fit, and then you get up one morning and then you just boop. You've been playing a tennis match, and one day you play, and then you swing out your shoulder.
Yeah, man. That's how it
You
works.
pull a hamstring because it's physically taxing on the body. So, hey, but fully fit, Alcaraz and Sinner is a cut above the rest.
Right.
Alcaraz winning his 6th title. I mean, he's only 22,
Mm.
and I mean, a 6 at 22. Few have done that. I think I'm gonna be on board. So,
All right, that does it for tennis. Let us touch. Well, I was absent last week because I was at the national championship. I was one of the ones that helped to run the tournament. One of the Yeah, man. So we
Like,
have
I'm
to,
seeing on the mic, you get, people say, oh, they'll improve, man. I say, you're training at Primal. Yeah. You commentate the matches, you introducing the crowd,
Yeah.
get everybody active, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. But
That's to me and Peter, right?
yes. What for definitely big up the Baby Shark. Baby Shark won the national senior title. I think him really have to. I think him should really tip him hat to Peter, because if it wasn't for Peter, we wouldn't have the facility for him to train.
And tip him out to you to come
Yes.
out and
Of
and
course,
train and
of
play.
course,
You're
of
not the
course.
coach of a
I saw his-
national
Yeah,
champion.
yes,
I
yes.
saw his
Well,
post and him say, hey, Coach Dale. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I come here and I see them putting in the work, even if you're not here.
I'm still
Give
here.
instructions and they do it.
Yeah.
Like, I see them warming up and be like, oh, you warm up, you don't have to be here now, and they stretch and they warm up.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was younger, you know, if coach not there, just run on the table.
Yeah,
and
you
play.
just play.
These
Yeah.
guys,
The coach is there, you warm up. If the coach is not there, you don't warm up. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
I see them say, hey, come and play. Them say, no, them a practice them serve first.
yeah,
And they're not bouncing a ball until them put in them service.
Yeah.
Practice. Because coach say,
I wasn't going to say anything
Serve
about
your
local
practice.
table tennis, but this kid is the only guy who will come here and practice by himself when Dale is not here.
which one, Joel?
Yes, yes. So I knew that a guy would separate himself from the others
I think it's so
because
close.
he puts in the work.
Yeah, but
He
it's
might not
close.
be the most talented of the group, you know.
But it's still a close pack. 'cause
He's
to me,
talented,
The
but-
semifinals could have gone anyway.
I agree.
And the
but
winner from that match.
listen, man, when it comes to small margins, the little things make the difference.
You know, the net and the edge make a difference.
No, I tell you know, one day when Joseph Dibbs was my
You know
main-
that. Yeah,
no, but I'm
you-
telling you something. When Joseph Dibbs was my main rival in table tennis, one morning we went to UA to go play, and the security came out like 9 o'clock in the morning and said, again? And I said, what do you mean again? He said, there's a guy who come here 4 o'clock every morning and just keep serving by himself. And that I realized that's why Joseph's service was so good. You can imagine you wake up 4 o'clock and go train by yourself, serving the ball. Yeah.
Investment.
Yeah.
So
Dedicated.
Joel.
So
have
big
that
him up
work.
because I don't tell the audience what's his name yet.
Yeah,
It's
Joel
it's
Lamb.
Joel Lamb.
13-year-old Wilma's.
Yeah.
Many years ago, we spotted him and thought he would be the first of the juniors to actually.
Actually, Parish was the first one that that
fine.
told. Yeah, no, maybe you and Parish, but
Yeah.
Parish was also saying, boy, the one you can win before them because he's left-handed and
He's
him have the
aggressive.
angles and whatever the case is.
No,
But
and him love it.
yes,
love it
and him love
And
it
him love
too.
it. Him
More
love
than
it.
anything.
That's the
Him
key
love it.
from
Yes,
him
Yeah.
love
yes,
it.
yes.
So all
That's the
credit to
same.
him.
And him
Yeah, man.
too.
So right now, Primal, salute the player, the parents, because his father comes and pick him up every day and watch him play, similar to Logan Rice and the father. And never give credit to the coach.
Yeah.
The coach has produced a player who can play adult, big man TT.
But that's not to knock the others as well. 'cause
No, they will
not
have
to
to
mention
return.
Azizi Johnson. I mean, playing good as well. He was up in the semi-final.
Yeah.
They battled. To me, anybody could have won that match, and that winner would come from that match.
That was the final.
Marcus Smith.
No. And I also hear that Roberto Baez played an integral part. How many times are you playing an opponent for the national title and the opponent is wearing a shirt with your name on his back? No, I saw it. I saw the irony of it and I knew he was going to win.
Yes.
They did that. They
And I
probably did
don't
that
want-
purposely.
don't black and no something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
psychological warfare right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I mean,
But the
other
baby
players-
shark, you have a couple of them out there. I think they're all pretty much on the same, almost on. They're all the same
It's a
level.
reasonable crop.
One more explosive than the other, but as you said,
different
one of them had to win.
Yeah.
One of them had to
And I'm
win.
glad it came from your camp.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
For Mike, yeah?
Our year camp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, you keep
Can we
it
call them
primal.
baby shark? We call all of them baby sharks.
Congrats
Yeah,
all
man.
around. I hear the
Yeah,
championship. I didn't get to see any of the matches. I hear the championship was well run.
I think the semi-final match was a good match. There's
Yeah.
two matches in particular that I thought was good.
You
The
know, think
semi-final
they should
between.
post some video. I haven't seen any video.
I think they will post it
There's video
eventually.
available?
That match with G Marco and Joel was a good match as well. In the under 19 boys
G.
semis.
Marco Brown.
Yes,
is that
G Marco Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, man, that was a good match. And G Marco made reach the semis as well.
Yeah.
But the match was really the semi-final of the men's Joel and Azizi.
So, Ken,
Yeah,
will
that-
you
that
return
was
to
the
table
match.
tennis? You allow the youths to taste the food. They eat some
Yes.
food. But will you be returning to the table tennis? Make some news here, Primal.
that may be the trend. I mean, I take a step back and see who get the talent, and who wins, and then step back in and be like, hey.
You're back.
Next year I might
So
just
we're
do
looking
that.
for the return of Kane Watson.
Depends on how life
If you come back, I might come back and spoil the party, you know.
Yeah,
You know, I take to spoil the party.
Life keeps life, you know. Adulting is tough. I finally became an adult the other day. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so, but I love table tennis.
Yes.
I mean, I would say that a part of me kind of is topsy-turvy was to continue to play, but I mean, it's always a part of me. So if I'm not playing, I'll always be in and around the sport. I mean, I'll support the players coming up, the players there, on both male and female sides. So for me to actually play, I am on the fence, but right now looking, I think I watch John Wick. I think I was.
This is not an interview of you. This is
Hold on, before you ask, let me also big up the female winner because
I was going to ask you who won.
she defended her title, Kiara White.
Yeah.
She's double national
that's good.
champion.
I don't think I've ever seen her play.
Yes, so I have to big her up too. You know, kind of big up the male side and not the female side, and both teenagers. So it's a good look.
I hardly ever watch
for them.
Sports.
All right, Peter, we know. What was your question?
I was going to ask you if you would be comfortable taking a team to, where is the next Caribbean Champs? Dominican Republic, where is it? I wonder if you'd be comfortable taking a team without the heavyweight video.
No, we're
talking 200. Granted, the flight will be 240 pounds lighter. but would you be comfortable?
No, it's never good. It's never good. It's never good to just work with just the juniors. You always want an experienced figure there to help guide them along. So.
You're speaking from your standpoint or the association standpoint?
No, that's general.
Yes, it's an official statement.
General.
Some man wear more than one hat. We need to know who's talking.
I'm just saying because I've been around for a while now.
Yeah.
I used to consider myself the youngest veteran, but I am a veteran now.
Yes.
But I've been and seen a lot of associations where
experience is important.
Where they focus on the seniors, don't focus on the juniors, and a next association where they're focused on the juniors and not focused on the seniors.
Yeah.
Whereby the focus should be in total
balance.
I agree.
Unfortunately for me, I've been
a victim on both sides.
Because when I was a junior,
I agree.
I was never on my crop.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was me alone. I had a talent.
I've never been a junior. You know that. I don't remember ever being a junior.
And I was neglected, or my junior team was neglected
for the sake
seniors were there. And then when I was senior, they neglect me for the juniors.
Yeah.
What my luck? Well, you know what stand the test of the time?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm always there. So hey, the rock always do the talking.
That's
so
why
once you keep winning, you have to beat me out of the sport. Just like how people beat Joseph Dibbs and Peter Morgan out of the sport. I won't call any names. It's not like people beat me out of the sport, but
it wasn't easy.
I didn't say it was easy.
It was not easy to.
Hey, you got to train and put in the work. That's what I did. And I mean,
man.
You have to beat people out of the sport.
That's what I think too. So back to your question, experience is you don't have to buck your foot all the time. You know, some people say have a buck your foot and buck your toe and not have to learn.
Yeah.
I don't think that's always the case. So to have somebody who's experienced to kind of guide you through certain process and certain obstacles is always good.
Man, this is true.
It's always good. So experience is the most important thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And if you have somebody can guide you or help you towards going this way instead of that way, which this way is the better way. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good.
As for me,
so I value experience over argument and theories and all of these things.
From my experience in table tennis, if it wasn't for the likes of Sandra Reddy, Colin McNeish, Fernando Roberts, Peter Young, Joseph Dibbs, Chris Marsh, just to name a few. I mean, I might miss a few names here. Michael, you name them. Steve Nilton. I've been in and around all these experienced individuals. I mean, I can name even some more, but those are a few. They have helped me in my career, and I've learned from them. And I mean, I want to do the same and pass it on.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
No, that's why
it's a transition.
That's why I always
not
tell
push
you,
out people.
don't leave the sport.
Yeah,
that's
and
why
not be like, but it's hard dealing with.
Don't leave the sport, brother.
That feel like they know it all and want to be on the forefront or want to do this. And when you look there around and all, I'm like, why can't we just do this together? And when you look at it, I think I may know more than them.
It's true.
Even though I don't have this qualification as a coach, that qualification as a coach, that has this has that. When you look at it, and you look at China's team, who coaches China's team?
Player.
Yeah.
No, what type of player?
The best.
Yes.
A past champion.
Past champion.
And what
Only one thing I've
Who's
said.
the past champion?
Yeah, one advice I'll give you. They
I've
tell
just
me.
said.
One advice they give me is, and you're doing good with it. They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You might find your enemy sitting right next to you.
Yeah. So I just want to pass on the knowledge again, and I mean, I still have a role.
Yeah.
Both playing and coaching, administration, just to
Yeah, man.
I've seen a lot. I don't say I see it all, but I think I see a
Make friends with the coach. That's what I'm saying.
I try. It's tough, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
But I mean, time for sports commentary.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know, I was looking on the rivalry between Alcaraz and Sinner, and I myself in table tennis have a similar relationship. I'll explain. Alcaraz is the only player that seemed to be able to beat Sinner. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yet Alcaraz loses to a lot of other players. So they asked a coach, and the coach said, Alcaraz can beat Sinner, but only Sinner, but not just Sinner can beat Alcaraz. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So just point out. So I had a similar relationship with Watson that I don't lose to anybody except Watson. Right? But and vice versa. So let's just move forward. Who watched Civil in the Heats this morning?
Yep.
He looks nervous, and I'm a little worried about him. I am told, and I haven't seen this firsthand, that he made a statement that he's dealing with some problems. Did you really hear him say that, Ken?
Problems.
You thought he said, he said something.
Issues.
I don't like to hear about this when a race coming up, that you have doubts about the thing. I think I'm more positive. I think I'm nervous about Seville. I saw Usain Bolt predict a 1-2. I think that's very dangerous. And now I'm watching Noah Lyles in his heats. The man look like a tournament sprinter. Tournament sprinter mean you do enough to get to where you need to get to, and then when the big dance come around, you answer that call. And I don't think Kishan, who I'm still predicting for the win, have that ability, that confidence, or know himself that well. I think Noah Lyles knows himself very well and knows how hard he can push just to pip you at the line. Now, when I just use the Olympics, I've been watching this man run for a while now. But I'm a little uncertain of Seville's placing in the race, right? I watched Tebogo. The man looks so easy, so smooth, so effortless, and so unmuscular. And therefore, I think there's danger from all sides. 4 o'clock tomorrow, or what time is the men's finals?
8:27
in the morning.
Right. It's going to be exciting, people. Don't miss it. I was saying about table tennis now. This is international table tennis. There's a tournament going on in Macau now, WTT, and it's gotten to a very interesting phase. And now, to enter the semifinals, Lin Shidong just lost to Anders Lind. Now, that's a massive upset.
Massive.
Anders Lind is barely top 30 table tennis, right? But he has upset Wang Chuqin last year, I think. But Anders Lind's a man who fool around a lot and play with a lot of crazy shots. Strawberry, onion, banana, all kind of style. Can you know these styles? And I'm telling you that Lin Shidong lose to that man. Lin Shidong has never been my number one player, you know, for me. I think Wang Chuqin is more business-like. I think Lin Shidong is immensely talented with his backhand, but I don't think he's a real number one. And the Chinese are looking very suspect, very vulnerable nowadays. More to come, because after this, the big fights go to Europe, and then there's the big finals after that. And to me, these are the most vulnerable Chinese I've ever seen. The weakest. And the greatest TT player living now is not even playing in the WTT. Fan Zhendong. Yeah. And we might have a drawback for the old stars when you want real results. Yeah. I'm not talking about table tennis. Yeah. I'm talking about table tennis. But you get my point. Now, tonight, I need to go fast. Sorry.
You don't touch on the female match. Adriana Diaz beating.
Adriana Diaz, she created a big upset too. Yeah. She beat Wang Man Yu, I think it was.
Wang Yi.
Or was it Wang Yi? Adriana Diaz is making waves.
From Puerto Rico.
She a Puerto Rican girl, started playing about 13 years old. She was professional. Yeah. And she's played on the circuit long enough now.
She's top 10 in the world.
Yeah. But she's played with them long enough now to look them in the eye. Yeah. And it's bad when a person look in the eye. You know, Kian could look me in the eye until about 20 something, you know. But then once them can look in the eye, them have your ticket. Yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway, tonight tonight is the big fight. I've been calling it the wrong weekend because I've been looking so much forward to it. But Terence Crawford is going up against Canelo Alvarez. It's gonna be on Netflix. Who don't have Netflix, I'm sorry for you. Because you have to do pay-per-view on DAZN. Gonna be hard to watch. Netflix had technical problems last time, could not show the fight properly when Tyson was fighting against Jake Paul, I think it was.
Paul, yeah.
And I am worried that Netflix will not be able to do the fight. My analysis remains the same. Both fighters weighed in this morning and yesterday. 167.5 pounds equal weight. Crawford looked a little slimmer than I saw him in training, so he slimmed down a little bit, like Kishian. And my concern was, there are two concerns. My sources peeping over the fence tell me that Crawford might be hiding a shoulder injury. And that is not good news, because we were hoping that Crawford might have the extra power necessary to trouble Alvarez. The thing is, this is Crawford jumping up 3 weight divisions. He probably was champion at 147 or somewhere around there. And he's jumping up 3 weight divisions to go and challenge Canelo, who has been fighting at 167.5 now for 10 years. How you for fight man with native power, oxtail power, and what you have is protein power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're taking your curry goat and your seasoned sauce and whatnot, but you're gonna wait a man who has been fighting at that weight, walking around at that weight for a long time. When you walk around at that weight, you know to transfer power. You're a table tennis coach, you know this. When your ability to project power comes from being natural, can't come from just putting on some belly and some muscle. That's just my take. And therefore, bet the house, bet the farm. My money is on Canelo Alvarez to defend his title. Super middleweight. Jamaica versus Trinidad. I just want to say a few things, right? I hope Andre Blake comes back quickly. I saw Jamaica beat Trinidad 2-0. Trinidad put the ball in the goal 3 times. It concerns me. And yes, even if you tell me that VAR is there and VAR is this and VAR is that, I've seen VAR overruled, and I think we're living dangerously. I hear the defense played well, but to me, Trinidad controlled the ground too often for me to feel settled. I also noticed one player, and I'm getting a lot of criticism. I'm going to talk about the criticism, but number 18 for Jamaica, he scored a few goals at midfield, John Russell. Yeah. But to my eye, I'm watching this man, and this man is caught in midfield, not attacking and not defending. He's caught in limbo, and he looked tired from 18 to 20 minutes out. I think Kane was beside me. I'm in the royal box, but Kane was over in the MVP. Yeah. I sent him a few bags of peanuts. Yeah. But notwithstanding, I pointed out to Kane that Russell looked tired. Right? And he was running like Raheem Sterling like this and I'm saying, no man, I don't know if he had a tough night out the night before, because a lot of Jamaicans are notorious for going out the night before. Under the influence of some Jamaicans are party guys, you know what I mean? Some of them, there's video evidence of them putting out, doing all the latest dances and all that the night before a match. So that's John Russell. John, you need to work on your fitness, or maybe you were just tired, because he's a useful player when he's playing. In fact, he scored the second goal, but maybe he was just hanging around and got the ball at his feet. So let me move on now. Kaim Dixon, what a breath of fresh air. Why is this man on the bench? Why is it? I hear people talk about impact player and super sub. I don't believe in it. I believe in fielding your strongest team. The experts like Froggy can tell me otherwise. I believe you should have the strongest lineup. Let me ask you something. When tell me our left forward there. When No, when Cephas is terrorizing on the left wing, they were able to double team him and take him out of the game eventually. But what if the right side was being terrorized by Dixon as well? That is real terror. I don't understand why we're keeping one man on the bench and then we're going to talk about the coach was good and strategic. I mean, expect what change. Put your strongest team out there from the get-go. When you have to deal with Ronaldo, what the team with Messi,
Neymar and Suarez.
Yeah, PSG. Was PSG? One time put 3 men on the field. And nobody could defend them. You have Suarez. You have
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Those combinations are very difficult to defend. And Jamaica have the ability. I'm not saying it's not Suarez and thing, but my goodness me. Put Kaim, who has turned out to be a breath of fresh air, a spark. Give the man a chance. Why is he getting a fight? Just because the man come from jungle and you come from Rima? Or you know, everybody living in fear because of this, you know, ballistic affair. No, man, give Kaim a chance, man. I think Kaim deserves a chance. No, I run a thing named Primal Sports, Facebook page, group. I don't know if you guys go on it, but I made some comments. Some went viral, but some people vex with me. I know it's only 10%. I know 90% of people support me. 95. But some of the negative man, they might have to ask a question. Is only a coach can comment on the performance of a coach? That I want to know. I want to know if I'm sitting in the stands and I'm seeing something, I must shut up my mouth and not say none. Because only a coach with a certificate can comment on the coach. I want to know if when a doctor give me a medicine and I feel a swelling in my belly, I can't complain because I'm not a doctor. When I go to the doctor and say, doctor, I'm vomiting and I'm telling the doctor going to say to me, are you a doctor? Shut up and take the medicine. Or if I'm in a bus, a yellow bus. If I'm in a bus and the bus is driving, going too fast down the road, are you saying that I can't go to the driver? I said, driver, you're going too fast. Don't stop at all or whatever. And then you're going to say to me, are you a certified bus driver? because people are telling me that when I pay my money go stadium, I can't talk. Right? I have a question for you. Other than Kian, when you went to school and you're doing well, the bright boys them, what them want turn? Doctor, engineer. How many smart people wanted to turn coach? None. So when a man turn a coach, why we assume coach is a smart man? The coach is just a man who get the coach work. So I don't tell a man, say, chef and them man, they're going to be no great coach.
Yeah.
That's just me. And, I don't want to lose no friends over it.
Yeah.
But coach is generally not your first choice of job. Yeah. So if I, as a man, choose to think that, if what the dentist name? If the dentist who was coaching our team, the man was not, he went to school to the dentist trainer. Al Grimson. Right? And then he decided to coach. He's a smart man. He uses time. So if I see something and I want to say something, I can talk. You can't tell me, are you a certified? Certification as a coach, easy. 2 little book free. Anyhow, they may not think it. And some people say some things that I find offensive. I believe that some people saying you're winning, so I analyze, you're winning. You know, you pass exam, so I try the better. No, when I went to school, the most things that was on my report is can do better. Yeah. Right? Everybody I'm passing all the time, but can do better. Right? So some people only do analysis when them lose. If you know table tennis deal, you know that the best players analyze, especially when them a win. What am I doing right? What can I do better? You know what I mean? Yeah, don't tell me say we're at the top of the group. Against who? Bahamas? Population 64,000. Bermuda. Right? And we're at the top of the group against Trinidad. Population, half ours.
Yeah.
Half of ours. Trinidad is a country. When I went to Trinidad.
I didn't even mention Curacao.
I don't go on there yet. But Trinidad is a country, you know, that when I was a student down in Trinidad, 3 men took over the House of Parliament. 1 man with a machete and 1 gun. They went to Parliament and chop, and take over the speakers and shoot the Prime Minister and take up the mic and took over the country. Small country. How much men do you think we're going to take over Jamaica? Not, you know what I'm saying? Small country. So we're ahead of these tiny countries and we're making up a big noise. We should be happy. What are you talking about? We must be at our best for World Cup. I'm sorry. Some people have criticized my rights. Some people criticize me. And fans, don't you dare criticize me. Some people say that McLaren, I'm a keyboard warrior because I criticize McLaren. Then you know keyboard warrior too? Because you are tell me
over the keyboard.
Yeah, over the keyboard that I am wrong. And I'm a keyboard warrior, but you're not a keyboard warrior. We're doing keyboard war. That's how I see it. McLaren has been fired. Just make a note. From England, 2 times from Derby County.
Derby County?
Yes, he's 2 times. He's been fired from Wolfsburg. He's been fired from Newcastle, Queen's Park Rangers. He left Manchester United to come to Jamaica, right? So I looked on some of what the people are saying about him.
Have you ever been fired?
Yes. So one of the best things in life. Yeah, man. But one thing I look upon is that he's not above criticism, brethren. In all sports, including
in
life, and including junior high school, university, national, you are subject to criticism. It's a public job. National coach of Jamaica is a public job. You in it too?
Yeah.
And therefore, people are saying we shouldn't criticize the coach. Let us support the coach. No, I'm sorry. I pay the coach not pay for me for going, Yeah. The coach does not pay for me to go in, and I'm gonna round up my mouth as long as there is free speech.
Over the keyboard.
Yeah. or whatever.
Yeah.
And the people who write me, I just want to say one more thing. It's offside, it's not half side. And I'm going to criticize you. A lot of people think it's true. They're writing HALF in thing there. And the next thing I'd like to point out to people, we were saved by VAR, whether we want to admit it or not.
Those goals are
but we do not control the VAR. And because of VAR, we were saved offside.
Not half side.
Yeah, right. Now, and the people who criticize me further on Primal, I just want to say something. In America, there are 7 words you can't say on TV. Yeah. Don't say it on the forum, please. Do not use those words on the forum, or I will have to not block you on thing there. And I must add to Primal words you cannot use. I am the moderator. I don't like words that end in cloth. Any word they use that end in cloth or cloth should not be on the Primal Forum. And I would like to add a few words that end also in whole. It's not good to describe the moderator in words that end in whole. I don't think any compliments come from that. Now, the second to last thing is that Keith Garvey is a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And I have now discovered who is the Keith Garvey of political polling. And we come from the same school. Mr. Don Anderson is like Keith Garvey. He's wrong a lot. He's wrong every time. Elections just done, and I saw Don Anderson, and I put a little confidence in it. I said, boy, Don Anderson is the man. Don is not the man. Don, you're my brethren. His daughter is the president of Squash. We're all friends. But Don, you're wrong every time. You notice it? The man wrong every time. Come on, man.
Like Ryan Forrester with the weather.
Anybody here come from Mandeville? One more thing I ever say, There's a man named Brown Man buy some eggs in a Mandeville and them overcharge him. I may tell you, Brown Man got vexed. And Brown Man bust some shot on the driver who delivered the eggs at the higher price. And it took, listen to me, it took the police force, it took the reserve, SWAT team, and the army came out. And they flew drones. And Brown Man with one gun and a Beretta, 2 guns, one long gun and a Beretta, was able to hold the Jamaican National Force. You remember Trinidad with the man and the machete? They were able to hold off the Jamaican force for 3 hours.
I heard 4. Yeah.
4 hours. 500 and odd rounds were taken from him, and he fired another 500, I'm sure. And I have a question. I remember one time I got a SIM card, and customs wouldn't let me get my SIM card. SIM card is tiny little something, $35 SIM card. Customs held off and it took weeks to get me. How Brown Man get so much rounds into the country? The man have a rifle named the multi-caliber hybrid with the extended magazine. Right? How did he get those guns into the country?
It's and the man here.
Yeah. And exactly what do our soldiers do? Why we couldn't one little man hold off the whole country? This is why I feel safe at Primal. I can say anything. And nobody come from me, because I can get a brown man to just defend. That's sports commentary. What say you?
The people, I'm not that brown man.
Yes, I think that's a record, people. That's the longest sports commentary in the history of Primal Sports. This is the record. This is the longest one.
Peter
and probably the most entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
Record, people. This is the record.
I mean, you're on a roll, because trust me, to those 95% of people who support you, I'm sorry for the 5 that don't.
Yes.
Because I mean, the keyboard warrior is ready.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, nobody short at criticism, because you get criticism in life all over, and I mean, nobody's perfect. And, I always do things to try and look for it. So if it's constructive criticism, I mean, I guess we invite it. But when you go on Facebook page and slander and say all these things, I don't support that as well. Just give your views, and everybody varying opinions, because you have opinions that I go against, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us go against Froggy's views, but I mean, hey, it's time for Froggy in 5. Froggy people over the fence. Go ahead. What you have this week? Defend yourself.
Against?
Whatever. I was on the defense,
Come on.
Go on the offense then.
I'm going to beat the J3s this time around, because slackness. How is it that you're taking a team to the World Championship and you have alternative athletes, and you leave all of them,
Can you carry all of them?
you must can carry them.
No, sir.
But you leave all, and just last
Oh, you
minute.
think this carry thing just carry everybody?
I mean,
First things first, you remember say your friend and friend have to come. You have to carry people where your friend.
Your therapist,
You have people.
administrator.
You have all that.
each event have an alternative. So 100 of them alternative if someone falls out. Now we have Megan Tapper out of the hurdles. The alternative with Kerika Hill. How is Kerika Hill going to reach Tokyo now?
Can't. Just tough luck. Every alternate can't go. Alternate can't be there to do what? To train?
Oh, so
Money spent, you know.
So Kerika Hill.
What do you mean?
is-
mean-
Find the finances.
So what?
One alternative.
What
you
I'm
know?
just saying, if Megan
So how's
Tapper
Jodine
wasn't
there?
injured and she competed in the event, what would Kerika Hill be there doing? On whose
Training.
expense? On whose expense?
Training, just like you have a relay
Just
pool, you
training
have.
on whose expense? On the JHC's expense?
Of course, why not? You have the money to do
So
it
let me ask you something. When is the hurdles?
In the morning.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't make it to Tokyo.
No. That's
And oh my God,
So you're saying under the JHC's expense?
it's just one athlete, you know.
Yeah.
One.
One athlete in each event.
Number one. No, number one, it's some. Because you have to remember, for the female 100 meters, the alternative is always there. Because as a relay. And for the 4x4, it's pretty much the same. The alternative is always there because of the relay. So it's certain events, for example, the hurdles, the alternative is not there.
What
Which
about
makes
the
it's just one
distance?
and two
What
athletes.
about the jumps and the throws? You think the alternate should be there?
There's no alternative for the jump on the throws. If I don't qualify, I don't qualify. You have to qualify mark, you know.
Yeah, but what
These
if you have
athletes qualify.
five athletes that make the qualifying mark? All
The
alternates
jumps?
can't be there, yeah, in jumps or whatsoever.
There's no alternative in the jumps.
I mean, what if somebody gets injured? Can't they put in somebody?
You can put in somebody.
Yeah. So it
But
would
what
be
I'm saying
alternate-
is that certain events, it's not all events,
Yeah.
because some alternative athletes are already there because they're running relays.
I'm saying,
But you
on the
have the
JHC's
hurdles
expense, they should always send the alternate.
for the events that are the alternates are not there. Can just send them. It's the hurdles, you know. The
Just the hurdles. What about both hurdles? I mean,
4x
long distance.
what is Kerika Hill going to do anyway?
Tell him what you're going to do.
Compete.
I'm saying, what's
Compete.
she gonna do?
Compete, I'm just saying.
Just as how Jodine Williams is there to compete.
No.
She can she medal?
No.
Just about
We're not talking
medaling.
about medaling.
We're not talking about medaling.
It's just unfortunate Megan Tapper got injured just before.
It's not Megan
the
alone.
championships. But I mean, if somebody get injured, you could get injured right before the race.
You can't waste
Yeah,
money.
right before the race is
Yeah, but
fine, but no,
it's almost
it's
a
just-
point like that. It's too close to the championships. It's not like a week before and then there was a problem to finish.
I believe.
It's a day before
I believe.
or 2 days before. Tough luck.
So track and field must get all of the money. Carry all the substitutes and
Well, they're not getting any money because the guy is going to Turkey. So who is getting the money?
okay.
And based on what I hear from the fence, the Adidas contract gave rights to to the athletes than the administrator, and the Pumas contract gave more rights to the administration than the athletes. And that is why the whole Cascas is there now.
So you're beating them because them don't send them don't carry
Carry
that.
alternative.
Well, I'm not strong up on this not carrying alternates. What I'm looking forward to is the 100-meter finals tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Semis
sure.
and the finals. Because I mean, to break down the track and field, as I know you're an avid track follower like myself, break down the performances this morning of Jamaicans. From the mixed relays, which to me,
Oh,
which is,
I didn't expect them to.
not even, but expect. How can a country that we have 400 meter
selection.
history from Arthur Wint to Antonio Watson
It's selection.
to, I mean,
It's selection.
Lorraine Fenton to Naveen Williams to you I can name a whole
Selection, just selection.
and we cannot feel a mixed relay team that can't make the
Selection
finals.
process. It's just the selection is just wrong. They're selecting the wrong athletes. For me, I thought that
Can't send the champs athlete them then.
I think Christopher
The
Taylor
champs
should have.
athlete them run 45. Them man come in like them a run 47.
The selections and
Win
friends
champs
and
class when
equals.
you run 45.
Yeah.
Some of them, well, record is below 45, but this year 2 at least below 45. The year before 2, I mean 45.
46 seconds.
This again, the year again. It has been. I mean, come on, yeah.
And you even have the alternative for the 4x1, 4x4 men that could have even taken part in the mixed relays. You have Chris Taylor, could have run the mixed relays and they don't select
Still
him.
want to run 100 and 200. You don't run the 400 again.
Come on,
still
man.
don't
But
run
he
the
has.
team.
But the problem is that it's just a selection problem. They're just not selecting the right.
Maybe the
right team.
athletes don't want to compete
And
as
even,
well.
but look at even the 4x1. You're hearing that you don't involve Brian Level in the 4x1.
No, he's in the pool.
He's not in the pool.
He's in the pool. I heard he's in the pool.
He's not in the pool.
I heard he's in the pool.
He can go into the pool,
Yes.
but he's not in the pool.
But it's not
It's just that they can make a last minute tweak and say, I bring Level in.
Precisely.
But he wasn't selected for the pool at
but
first.
because he's already down.
He's like an
competing in
alternative.
individual event.
I don't know wrong with that, but still involve him in
If
the
he
pool.
doesn't run now, that
No,
will be an issue. But not having him in the pool and he can run. It's different. He's there and hey.
And one of the
there might be
better
a-
runners
But
to
if he doesn't run now,
inform runner.
next week, that's where we're going to have a problem on this show and break that down. So looking forward to that. But
Yeah, as it relates to the athletes, Kishan looked good this morning.
We have 1 minute, guys. We have to wrap
Kishan
up in
looked
a
good
minute.
this morning running his 9:95. Oblique stumbled. I don't know what happened in the blocks, but I think mental games is being played in the
Oblique
champ.
defender.
No, mental games is
you're
being
oblique
played.
if that was
defender.
Kishan,
You're beating.
Beat him, man.
yeah, but
But I tell you that,
But oblique kind of not
mental
wrong.
game is
Let us see tomorrow morning.
We'll see.
Yeah.
9:93 for Oblique, finishing well in that race. Akeem, he finishing well. Akeem,
if it was
Akeem.
Kishan, poor start. Oh,
but
this is
Kishan had a
depressing.
poor start. Kishan had a poor start as well. He stumbled out of the blocks.
Yeah, but oblique start wasn't even poor. It was.
He slept in the blocks.
Non-start.
I'm trying to find the word.
He
It was-
slept in the blocks.
I don't even know what is it.
He slept. He slept.
Let's wrap up real
But,
quick, Fraggy, because Oblique, they had some rumors about Oblique before the start of the race. What is the take on
For
it?
me, that's mind
After
games, man.
Mind games.
Mind games.
You're
Everybody
saying
playing.
oblique is playing mind game?
Everybody playing mind games right now.
No, when you only play mind games when you're the champ, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, whose mind is he affected?
When you're not champ or you're
Mind
not
games.
you're not a.
Mind games. Oblique is totally fine.
So who is oblique playing?
So all the panicking before the
Who's
start of the
panicking?
race
You
this
see-
morning.
you
Well,
see-
that's what
That's
Noah
what
came
Noah
out and
said.
said.
No one will say anything. No one is
that
playing
is the
mind.
mind
No one
game.
will. No one will
plays
say
mind game.
anything.
Yes,
No
that's
one-
the champ.
To me, Noah is right now in athletics. Noah has the strongest mental strength out of all athletes.
So who you gonna play
No one
mind
will
games with
say
a man like that?
anything because he's just trying to break down
I'm
everybody.
almost starting to side with Peter now because this man look like him really. Noah.
No, he's
Noah
mentally
is a
strong.
big time runner.
No, I'm big runner.
People,
It's been-
we'll come to the end. We have come to the end of another show, as well as sports.
To wrap up the show, look forward to tomorrow morning where the men's and women's finals will be around 8:13 a.m. for the women, 8:27 for the men. Before that, there's a semi-final, 6:20 a.m. Jamaican time for the women and 6:45 for the men. Yeah, tonight at 10,
big fight.
Canelo versus
Crawford.
Crawford. And I mean, a whole start Jamaicans will be in action on day 2, starting from 7 p.m. with the women's amateur. The likes of the female hurls to compete in, where, you know, we have 2 female athletes, one pulled out due to injury. I mean, in the morning, we have the men's 400-meter heats. And then, as I said, the semis finals. So, hey, things moving fast. But big fight over the weekend, Canelo and Crawford.
Yeah.
I mean, track and field.
Big finals for the women's and men's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Break
big
down the
finals.
full World Championships.
I have Shelly for the bronze.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I have Shelly for the bronze.
As usual, I want to thank our listeners and viewers out there in the western side of the island. Fit FM 96.7, the Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. You know, thanks for tuning in each
up.
and every Saturday.
Big up, have a peaceful primal weekend. And hey, cheer on Team Jamaica as we get some medals down there in Tokyo, Japan. Peace. Enjoy the weekend.